So today I will be discussing a very sensitive topic, and I have to be honest. This is who I am. I believe in the truth, and one of the most, not one, I think the most important thing in the whole wide world is truth. At the same time, it's important and extremely dangerous. Truth is very dangerous and it's very important, but it must be known. And so LGBTQ, the whole alphabet community, I will be discussing that, homosexuality. Is it a sin? Is it a not sin? Shall we conform and make it normal? Is it normal? Is it not normal? Is it a sickness? Is it a psychological disorder? What is it? What does God say about it? How shall we accept them? Shall we accept them? Shall we respect them? Shall we... You name it. Shall we just shun them out and lampoon them and make fun of them and disrespect them? So, truth, you say, this is my truth. This is who I am. This is my truth. And you have to accept my truth. And I understand that. If there is no atheists believe this, so this whole culture believes in my truth. This is my truth. Well, with all due respect, if that's the case, then Hitler had his truth too. Stalin had his truth too. Mao Zedong had his truth too. Nazism was a good thing in that society of Nazi fascist Germany. So in their eyes, they were doing the right thing. And as a matter of fact, Christian leaders even were following this man because they thought they were doing the right thing. But when I say Christian leaders, they weren't, accepting the last parts of Hitler, the beginning parts of Hitler. Okay, anyway, I don't want to lose my train of thought. So should I respect Hitler's truth? If there is a such thing as one's truth, then we have to accept everything. We have to accept that person who wants to sexually molest a 3-year-old little baby, because that is their truth. That is their norm. There's no such thing as society truth. Do you understand? So, contrary to popular belief, there is no thing as subjective truth. It's objective. There is only one truth, and that truth is measured by a moral being. A truth is measured by a moral being, ladies and gentlemen. So even atheist, what's an atheist? This guy was brilliant. He was brains. Anthony Flew, who passed away, unfortunately, from Oxford University. This is during his end times of his studies. He actually came up, most people believe that he became a theist and later on in his life. I should tell you something. This is what he said. The moral explanation for humanity seems impossible. Without God, you cannot explain morality. Without a transcendent high moral being. That's what an atheist said. Atheism is an incoherent worldview. Okay, so he's talking about atheism here. But morality. So, ladies and gentlemen, without a moral being, there is no such thing as evil. There is no such thing as wrong and right. And there's no such thing as truth. Everybody will have their own truth. So that put aside, so LGBTQ community, shall we respect them? Shall we tolerate them? Shall we accept them? Shall we condone them? Shall we praise them? These are all different things. Now, our society in today's world, they don't just want you to respect them, which I do. I respect everybody equally. They don't just want you to respect them. They don't just want you to tolerate them. No, which I do. You know, you do your business, I do my business. They want you to praise them. They want you to condone what they're doing is absolutely normal as a man and a woman. They want you to basically not say anything negative about them. So what is that? What does that tell you? That's totalitarianism, ladies and gentlemen. Because okay, let me ask you a question. Do you think it's right for anyone to force you to do stuff? The answer would be no. Do you think it's normal and ethical for society or someone to force you to go against your moral beliefs, force you to go against your, basically violate your conscience, force you to violate and to basically go against your morality, your culture, your beliefs? Do you think that's normal? The answer would be, everybody would say, no, that's not. However, they change their mind when it comes to, when that is in regards to God matters, religion matters, Christianity matters, everything changes. So everything is normal, everything is tolerated, but when it comes to me, then it's a no-no. Let me give you an example. Let me give you a great example. During the communist era, two preachers go to, this is a real story, two preachers go to a restaurant in Russia, in Moscow, while they were preaching there. So they go out for dinner, they have dinner, beautiful Russian lady, the waitress comes by and says, dessert, do you want any dessert? We have wonderful dessert. And he says, no, but what type of desserts do you have? We have ice cream. Do you have anything else? Yes, we have ice cream. Anything else? Yes, ice cream. So they don't want to make a big deal. Okay, sweetie, we'll get ice cream. How many flavors do you have? You have different flavors? Yes, we have vanilla. Do you have any other flavors? Yes, vanilla. You don't have any other flavor? Yes, we do. We have vanilla. No, this is a true story. So they say, bring us a vanilla ice cream. So the lady, I kid you not. So they said, she honestly believed that she was giving them choices. So our culture this day says, we are a nation of freedom. We are not like Saudi Arabia, who kills homosexuals and tortures them and kills Christians and anybody who doesn't believe them in their way of life. But we kind of do the same thing under the table here. We say we are a autonomous culture. However, we do okay, let me give you this. Okay, autonomous, there's two different things. There's autonomous culture and there is a heteronomous culture. Heteronomous culture is like the higher being's control. So it's a totalitarian, that's easy for me to say, totalitarian culture, like Marxism, like communism, like fascism, like Saudi Arabia, like Iran and China. So that's not an autonomous culture, that's a heteronomous culture, okay? On the other hand, we are considered an autonomous culture. Autonomous culture is we should truly respect, like, you respect each. I wrote this down, so okay, let me just say, if we want to remain an autonomous culture as we are in America, then we should truly respect each other's beliefs and opinions. If you don't want this, then you have no other choice but to be a heteronomous culture, like communism, China, communist Russia, Iran, and any other totalitarian society. So it's good, I read it. So the autonomous culture is respecting each other's beliefs, though I will never do what you do, and I am against what you do. However, I do not force you to think like me. Do you understand that? So that said, so our society, America, says, yeah, we are an autonomous culture. But when it comes to this, they're not saying that. They're a heteronomous culture. They want to force their beliefs on you. But you are violating me. Listen, I love you. Homosexual, whoever you are, gay, lesbian, transgender. And as God be my witness, I will defend you to my fullest capacity. If somebody tries to lift a finger on you, if somebody makes fun of you, I hate that, okay? I will defend to the end. And God hears my voice. I'm not just saying that. However, as much as I love you and I respect you as a human being, I will never condone or praise your lifestyle, because that, sweetheart, that violates every fiber of my body and tortures me if I go against it. I can't go against my belief, and you should be okay with that. You should not force a transgender to a male as a transgender to compete in the Olympics, when I as a woman have given my life, I don't know how many years, 20 years, my whole life, to compete in that as a woman. And you as a male coming into our sports team and just violating, you violate me as a woman. I'm talking to transgenders. You don't know what it's like to be a woman. So you are offending me as a woman, okay? You have no idea. You don't have the hormones. You don't go through all those PMSs, having children. That is such a disgraceful thing for you to say that you are a woman. I'm sorry, and I have to say that. I'm sorry. You are violating me, and you're offending me as a woman, as a real woman. Me and every other woman. Do you understand that? I'm going to talk statistics with y'all now. Even when transgenders get a sex change operation, okay, they have, this is according to CDC, they have 19% more killing themselves more than anybody else. There's a 19% more rate of suicides than any other group. So that said, you have a psychological issue. You need a psychiatrist. You do not need surgery. And use my taxpayers' money, which is a sin for me. Giving my taxpayers money, giving my money, forcing me to give my money for you to get a sex change operation. It's like, hold on. Anorexics, those poor, beautiful women, those anorexia women, those poor women, okay? They have a sickness. Okay, imagine we take an anorexic woman and say, yeah, you know what? You are fat. Let me give you a liposuction. That will fix the whole thing. Are you kidding me? This is what we're doing. We are taking somebody who is psychologically ill. They actually believe this, that they're a woman or that they're a man, but you're not. You're not born that way. I'm sorry. And you are forcing me to pay for your surgery. You do not need surgery. You need psychiatry. You need help. And when we give you surgery, they still have psychological issues. They kill themselves. There is a higher rate for suicide. I feel so bad for these people. I feel so bad, and I want to help them. I feel so bad. What does the Bible say about homosexuality? And I never spoke about this. And I know a lot of you are going to stop following me and hating me. Go to Matthew 19:4. Matthew 19:4. And he answered and said to them, have you not read, this is Jesus talking, have you not read who made them at the beginning? He made them at the beginning. He who made them at the beginning made them male and female, and said, for this reason, a man shall leave his father and mother and be joined to his wife, and the two shall become one flesh. Okay. Did Jesus said God made them male, female, Adam, Eve, Scotty, I don't know, transgender, half male, half woman? No. You don't think Jesus knew we were going to go through this? No. He said male and female. God made them male and female. But you say there's more genders. There's only two genders, man and female. Go to 1 Corinthians 6:9. You're saying, so what happens to homosexuals if they, for example, if they die? What happens if they just become that way and never change and actually condone themselves and say, this is how I'm going to live. I'm doing the right thing. You can't tell me what to do. Okay, yeah, that's your choice. I'm not forcing my belief on you. I'm just telling you what God says. 1 Corinthians, did I say 6:9? Do you not know that the unrighteous will not inherit the kingdom of God? Do not be deceived, neither fornicators, nor idolaters. Fornicators is sex outside of marriage. Idolaters is worshiping anything but God. Nor adulterers, cheating on your wife or husband. Nor homosexuals. Nor sodomites. Sodomites is, well, I don't want to say it. It's basically homosexuality for the male. Did I say that? No. Nor thieves, nor covetousness, nor drunkards, nor revilers, nor extortioners will inherit the kingdom of God. So you're telling me, I'm going to go to hell? You wouldn't want to go to heaven. You wouldn't want to go to heaven because that means God is going to force you in heaven. It doesn't matter that you worship God, you're a Christian, and your sins it doesn't matter. He accepts me this way. Now, there are some homosexuals who are in the church but are struggling. That's different. That is different. They are not condoning. They actually say, I have these feelings and I can't, and I pray, help me God. I don't want to have these proclivities and sexual desires and insatiable desires for these, violent sex, I call it. I don't want to have it, but I do have it. That's different. Do I think if that person dies at that moment of remorse, are they saved? Absolutely. Absolutely. So there's a fine line. However, those who say, no, this is totally normal, God accepts the way that I am, and I'm going to keep on doing this. Those are two different things, ladies and gentlemen. And yes, it is hard for me to talk about this and to teach on this, but I have, my duty is to speak the truth. You could believe or you could hate me, but That's who I am. I always speak the truth. So I don't care who you are. All I care about is that you're a good pilot, that you're gonna get me safely home. Are you kidding me? This is how crazy things are going. They are lowering standards and raising up, you have to be this, you have to be that in order to get this job. That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. We're talking about a pilot here. We're not talking about someone making your French fries. You're trusting your whole life. So he might be, this person, this pilot might not be the best of, not have the best of experience, but he's gay, baby. Oh yeah, he's gonna get you. I think I'm done. I have nothing else to say. And I hope you didn't take it the wrong way.